Small steps, real life, your best self, one day at a time. Hey, what's going on? I am your host, Marcus for President, and this is episode 3 of One Day at a Time. And today we're going to be talking about changing your mental health for the better. First off, we're going to start with awareness. Change begins with noticing who you are, your thoughts, habits, and triggers. You feel me? I think a lot of times we don't be understanding that. And that's why we go off, you know what I'm saying, to the left side a little bit, if you want to call it that, you know. So some examples is like recognizing the negative self-talk, you know, that inner critic that we was talking about in episode 2. Or constant overthinking, you know, like study long, you study wrong, like you're trying to convince yourself something when you can just go ahead and do it, you feel me? While doing this, you got to understand this method that I like to call small steps, big impact. You know, mental health shifts don't happen overnight. It's about being consistent and recognizing these small changes, because small changes becomes big victories or big rewards later on in life. We just, like I keep saying, stop glossing over it. Simple habits like sleeping better, eating better, daily movement, like I take walks, just taking breaks from everything where you can just focus on yourself. These are ways you can do it, you know, and little improvements compounded over time, it becomes lasting progress. You feel me? Don't ever doubt yourself and don't ever gloss over the small things. We got to manage stress effectively. You feel me? No matter what happens in life, stress is inevitable. How you respond, that's what makes the difference. You feel me? Healthy outlets like exercise. We talked about journaling, mindfulness, breathing techniques. These all will help you. You know what I'm saying? Make your mental health better. You just got to make the focus on yourself. And boundaries. I'm going to be talking about boundaries a lot. You know, saying no and protecting your energy is a must. Then we need to reframe your thinking. You know, challenge that negativity in your head, that talk where it's telling you, I can't handle this, with I'm learning how to handle this. You know, practice that gratitude, man. Shift focus from what's missing to what's working. I truly believe that if you focus on the negative, that's all you're going to see. But if you focus on the positive, you'll find ways to see the good within what's going on, you know, and cultivate a growth mindset. You know, mistakes are lessons, not failures. We also got to build support systems. Connection is key. Mental health thrives in community, not isolation, even though a lot of us want to believe that it do, but it takes a village. No matter how you look at it, it takes a village. Talk to your friends, your mentors, or support groups. Don't be scared to share. The more you share, the better experience, and you'll get honest feedback. You know, the more you keep held in, the more people won't know, so they won't really know how to handle the situations. You feel me? And seek professional help if you need it. There is nothing wrong with therapy, counseling, coaching. It is not a weakness. That is a strength. It takes a stronger person to say they need help than a person to go through that on their own. You know, I'm telling you that from experience. Create daily rituals, man. Do things that's going to make you, know what I'm saying, feel better about yourself, like a morning or evening routine to ground yourself, like meditation. Maybe you work out. Maybe, you know, you just take a walk. Maybe you sit and read, you know. All these different things will help you. You know what I'm saying? You got to have time for reflection. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I do. Every Sunday I go sit at my old middle school and I reflect, you know, on the week. Because once that week is gone, and ain't nothing I can do to bring it back, but I can focus on starting the next week and being better with it, you know. Start doing activities that bring you joy or calm you down. You know what I'm saying? You know, like maybe, I don't know, music. Maybe you like to draw. Maybe, you might like to take pictures. Maybe you like to be out in nature and hug the trees and all that. But all these type things are things that help you feel grounded and centered and help you move forward with everything you're going through. So in closing, improving your mental health is not about perfection. It's about progress. Small choices, they're going to build resilience, confidence, and peace. You can change your mental health for the better by practicing awareness, compassion, and consistency. Always remember that. And I catch y'all on episode 4. You know what I'm talking about?